Welcome everybody to today's presentation. Let's get started. I'll just share my screen. So welcome to the new economic evolution of the world, where you can learn, earn, and connect with new.
The new economic evolution of the world. An advanced training in financial and investment literacy. This is a global investment portfolio and the opportunity to receive part of the profits of the most profitable industries and businesses in the world. CryptoUnit program and a monthly growing bonus transfers to your account. New, a profitable business in the system of multi-level crowd investing. This is at least 15% of the financially educated population of the planet in the near future. This is peace, prosperity, wealth, longevity, and the health of planet Earth. We are new.
A great intro video that the company has produced, and it just sums up wonderfully what we're all about at the Academy of the Private Investor, where you can learn to study, prosper, and invest. But firstly, my name's Bob Fordham. I'm a new consumer community partner program and consultant. I'm currently an MLCI Marathon 260 student, and I'll explain a little bit about that later. I'm a public speaker, private investor, entrepreneur. I'm passionate about natural health, NLP, and I'm a hypnotherapist specialist. And I love helping as many people as I can to get what they want, so I get what I want in all aspects of life, especially life with balance and prosperity, personal development, and financial longevity. And I'm also passionate about sustainability and the triple bottom line for a better planet. Because let's face it, we've only got one life in this dimension anyway, and we may as well make the most of what we can, and to truly create the life that we deserve on our terms. But first, a compliance and risk disclaimer. What we will discover today are EIPs, Educational Information Products, MLCI, Multi-Level Crowd Investing business model. We'll also discover the CRU, which is a CryptoUnit, internal points for tokens, which is a digital stock analogy. And please note, we do not sell and we do not have a license to sell shares or tokens. All countries have their own rules for the sale of financial products, and we comply with these laws of each and every country. Most countries allow the sale of information products without a special license. We offer an opportunity to participate in wealth building training, which provides the fundamental principles on which wealth is created and maintained. We do not provide financial or investment consultations. And please do your own due diligence 100%, or request confirmation from a licensed accountant or financial advisor in your area for compliance with the requirements in your local state or country. And please make sure that the specialist who you engage has also done their 100% due diligence so that they can give you the right advice. So what are we going to learn here today? We will learn in the first part of our meeting the role of investment thinking in our lives, the Academy of the Private Investor, what is it all about, and the role of financial literacy and how important it is on a global scale. We will discover that the Academy has a VIP club of the private investor, its growth prospects, the bonuses for participants of the club, and why you should be investing in your future. And we will discover the global CRU portfolio, a juggernaut of a fund which is shining every single day. And the multi-level crowd investing business model, what's that all about? And the business trainings for partners and support. We will discover the new economic evolution of the world. What is new? And future plans for the company. And in the second part of the meeting, we'll also discuss the basic financial education and first steps in business trainings on Tuesdays and Thursdays, free. So what is the Academy of the Private Investor? It was created and founded in 2011 by the man in the blue suit in the middle there, Andrei Karatov, a colorful Russian entrepreneur who has a dream. Andrei has a dream to create 1 million millionaires in the world and to touch up to and over 15% of the world's population and increasing their financial literacy and knowledge. So since 2011, with over 9 years experience, Andrei and his team has touched more than 1.4 million users from around 176 countries. There are teachers with up to 23 years of experience in investment and financial fields. Practical studies in areas of finance, investment, and personal growth. And real case studies, group lessons, and individual coaching and mentoring like you've never had before. This is a style of coaching that you don't see in schools. And the education system currently today teaches us how to count money, but it doesn't teach us how to maintain money and grow money and be creative in our entrepreneurial skills. For the last 300 years, the Industrial Revolution has produced an education system that is now broken. For the 21st century, moving ahead, we need to change, and the Academy is at the forefront of this change. So investment thinking, what is it? My story personally spans some 40 plus years in business, and mostly I've been self-employed. However, along the way, I've discovered that there have been certain pieces missing out of my life, including the role of financial literacy and how important it has been. I've had many, many successes, some failures, and some losses. But along the way, I've never given up. And it is this enthusiasm that has led me down this pathway today. So whatever happens in your life, give yourself an uppercut, pick yourself up, roll up the sleeves, and keep learning. Because around about two years ago, I discovered the role of the Academy of the Private Investor and the opportunities that we're offering inside the Academy. And through my good friend Stuart, here I am today with a 2 to 5 year plan, which I'm very, very proud of. And the disciplines that I've learned in financial literacy and the lessons through the education that I've received will create the legacy that I have been yearning for many, many years. So let's look at the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki. Robert wrote these books some 20 odd years ago, and you may remember Robert for his Rich Dad, Poor Dad series. He talks about the 4 sectors of the cash flow quadrant. The first one being as an employee. Now, don't get me wrong. There are many, many people around the world, good people that are doing great services with great jobs. However, they are selling their time for money and they are working just over broke. They are creating somebody else's dream. This is something that they can choose not to do if they wish. And you can become self-employed like I did many, many years ago. However, there are pitfalls in that one too, because if I don't go to work, I don't get paid. And unless I leverage my time and my money, then life becomes a struggle. And you are only surviving, not thriving. Whereas on the right-hand side of the quadrant, These people know that 10% of the money is owned by 90% of the people. And as a businessman, you learn how you can create a business and where people work for you. And yes, there are pressures on this particular model. However, if you leverage your time and leverage the people around you, you can create more financial independence and freedoms that you deserve. And if you extend that, you can become an investor where money works for you. And this is where the big boys play in the financial world. It's not irregular for 100, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000+% profits coming into a portfolio. And this is where the Academy of the Private Investor wishes you to be. And this is where the 90% of the money is owned by 10% of the people. And we want to change these ratios and share the wealth. So let's look at the level of financial literacy in the areas of inflation, compounding interest, savings, investment opportunities and decisions around those offers. This is a survey that was done by Standard & Poor's or the S&P 500 rating services with over 150,000 participants. You may know the S&P 500 from the trading world. So there is a large percentage of adults who are financially literate, and those areas are mainly in Sweden and Norway and in the Scandinavian countries. 61 to 70% come in with Australia, New Zealand, areas around the United Kingdom, Germany, some other Scandinavian countries in Finland, Canada, and 50 to 60% in the United States and a number of countries around Asia and Africa. But the most outstanding statistics, you realize that less than 3/4 of the population of the world have less than 50% or less financial literacy. And this is a true pandemic that we need to arrest big time. Because when we have more money in our pockets, when there is more financial education, we make better choices, not only for our people and our community, but also for the economy. And most importantly, we make better decisions for our environment. And this is something that's very, very important to the whole planet. So we have a solution. We can offer personal growth, investment courses, and business education like you've never seen before. We offer training courses aimed at self-development, goal setting and planning, improving financial literacy, formation of investment thinking, learning different skills with business building methods and strategies. There are many, many success stories at the Academy. These are just some of the few of the many individuals that have come across the teachings of the Academy and have applied them into their real life business situations. Like Andrew Twelvetree from the Philippines, who once found himself with less than $50 in his pocket with a one-way ticket home from Adelaide to the Philippines after a failed engineering contract did not pay him. Today, Andrew has a multi-million-dollar business and is a regular 5-6-figure income earner. We have Carmen Walker from the Sunshine Coast, a loving mumpreneur. We have Julia Callaghan from Brisbane, a successful real estate entrepreneur. And Stuart Whitney, a marine biologist from the Sunshine Coast. These people have applied the teachings of the Academy and into their daily lives and their businesses. And most of them are doing this business full-time now and giving back to their beloved communities. So what is the VIP Club of the Private Investor? This is the vehicle that you need to seriously look at, because there are many VIP clubs inside the world and the world of business. One in particular, just like the Berkshire Hathaway VIP Club, you pay up to $220,000 US just to attend Warren Buffett's annual general meeting. Why would anybody pay that amount of money? Because it's not just about the money. It's about networking with the people, gaining the knowledge, and listening to Warren's wisdom for the next 12 months and what the plans for the Berkshire Hathaway portfolio will be up to. So we're not going to ask you to charge $220,000 for membership. From as little as $10 US per month, you can learn how to gain the knowledge from the Academy that provides you with real results in practice. And as a VIP club of the private investor, you join an elite club. You gain discounts on products of up to 75% on the education. You get exclusive offers, and these offers are offers that will help you to grow your portfolio and your financial literacy. You gain access to the CryptoUnit program and its bonuses. We'll explain a little bit about the CryptoUnit very shortly. It's an amazing juggernaut fund that is growing on a daily basis. And there are additional income streams, amazingly 17 at last count, with another 6 to a dozen coming our way over the next 3 to 12 months. And participation in closed monthly meetings. This is very refreshing. For me, it makes me feel whole as part of the company, as I am a co-owner of the company. And these closed meetings, as a VIP club member, you get to gain the information and knowledge that will be happening around the new economic evolution of the world group of companies over the next 12 months to 5 years or more.
The best online project for investment education and training of private investors. The Academy of a Private Investor. Started in 2011, it is the most effective system of training of private investors. Trainers of the Academy of a Private Investor have up to 20 years experience in private investing. They share only practical experience. Goal of the project? To give a full understanding of the science of investing. At the Academy, you will learn how to create a major revenue of more than $1 million in 5 to 10 years. Having a small monthly income from $100 to $1,000 per month, you will understand how you can get 1,000% return from your investments per year or even more. Thanks to the knowledge gained in the Academy, you will not only create millions of capital, but also realize your wildest dreams and goals. Join the team of progressive people and get a gift that is highly demanded in the market.
Another great video with showcasing the genius of finance game there. And this will be rolled out on a global scale very, very shortly over the 2020 period. So let's look at some of the courses that you gain inside these basic packages. The 8 rules of the private investor forms the foundation of our investment education. It is being created in 2011 by Andre, and it is a wonderful course, video course and PDF form that you can download for free just by saying yes and figuring it all out later. A great saying from Richard Branson. And foundations of capitalization, how to turn $1 into $1 million. When you know how to, with the being on the right side of capitalization, the positive effects can create this amazing statement. 5 levels of the investor come with the basic packages and the foundations of wealth and prosperity, investment objects and instruments, investment strategies, foundations of creating an investment portfolio, Millionaire in a Year Marathon, the Master of the Genius of Finance game and bonuses as featured in that little video, Marathon of Success, Summit of Successful MLCI Entrepreneurs, Pension Plans, Alternative Pension Accumulation, distance learning of the private investor, and the first steps of becoming a private investor / professional, and a qualified investor levels 1 to 8. These are some of the great courses that we call EIPs, Educational Information Products, where 1 unit equals 1 USD. And as a VIP club member, you get to gain discounts on these packages. As an EIP beginner, reduced from 200 units down to 50 units. The EIP Basic, 250 units. The EIP Elementary Education, 1,000 units. The EIP Secondary Education, 4,000 units. And top of the tree, EIP Higher Education and beyond, 10,000 units. And for participants of the VIP club only, exclusively, you get to gain CRU CryptoUnit bonuses with each purchase. And I'll explain a little bit about that very soon. The CryptoUnit program is a project of an innovative training program that opens the door for anyone to learn and become a co-owner of the CRU global portfolio, even with minimal resources. And the CRU program started and was registered in Delaware, USA on the 30th of March, 2019. It progressed throughout 2019 towards 2020, where in early January, we launched onto the Ethereum blockchain. And it wasn't fast enough. So we've created our own blockchain. And the transition started into the second phase of the 3 phases of the CryptoUnit program with a 300-year business plan. And we have even created our own internal exchange. It has been launched and has been successfully trading as we speak.
Happy birthday, CryptoUnit program. 3, 2, 1, go. We have liftoff. Big changes begin with one small step. On March the 30th, 2019, Andrei Havratov, CEO of the Academy of a Private Investor and New Consumer Community, presented his program for the creation of a global investment portfolio in different segments of the investment market. It was found profitable and was supported by people from more than 150 countries of the world. Within the first year of the program, more than 600,000 people worldwide received quality education in investing, took part in mass events held by the company, and became owners of CRU points equivalent to shares in the global investment portfolio. Only by pooling together the capital of program partners, we managed to create assets in various investments market segments and become co-owners of businesses with a high return on investment. Gold mining, Ghana, Zambia, production of synthetic diamonds, filmmaking industry, TV series, The Miners, Basalt Innovative Technologies, resort real estate in Phuket and in Krasnodar region, the restaurant chain, Sushi Master. In 1 year of work, we have opened 37 restaurants in several major cities in Russia, Kazakhstan and Belarus. We are planning to open 1,000 more restaurants around the world. There is a total of 20 different projects already yielding a monthly profit, and CryptoUnit program itself is divided into several parts and phases, each of which ends up showing record-breaking performance. March the 30th, 2019, the launch of CryptoUnit program, and as early as April the 3rd, 2019, the transition to the second stage of development. May the 8th, 2019, the start of the allocation of bonuses within the loyalty program. November the 13th, 2019, the first accrual of the Profi bonus. January the 8th, 2020, the transition to the second part of development. January the 15th, 2020, CRU token enters Ethereum blockchain. February the 29th, 2020, the value of the global investment portfolio is estimated at $379,780,000. March the 9th, 2020. The first CRU points are released and the internal exchange between program participants is launched. Within the first year, overall, more than 15.5 million units have been allocated in bonuses under the loyalty program and the Profi bonus, and the total number of partners in the company has almost reached 1.5 million. The implementation of CryptoUnit program will result in the issue of 80 billion CRU, 10 billion of which will be retained to ensure liquidity. When the value of the project's assets will be more than $100 trillion, CryptoUnit market value will reach more than $1,250 for 1 CRU. By the end of the program, the Profi bonus is expected to be within the range from $1 to $50 for 1 CRU. Now you are ever close to completely changing your life. CryptoUnit program is one small step towards your well-being and one huge leap for mankind. Start acting. The time has come.
Some great scenes there from the crowd scenes. That was taken from Eventi 2019 in October, the 5th year celebrations of the company. And myself and 17,500 people attended Indira Gandhi Stadium in New Delhi in India. It was a phenomenal event where we experienced through 2 days of great training, presentations, and entertainment. So the CryptoUnit program, as mentioned in the video, is now worth currently 460 plus million units today, where some of the economies of the world just recently have been declining. Well, our economy has been growing in leaps and bounds. So the CryptoUnit program, as mentioned, with the Japanese cuisine restaurants, Sushi Master, we now have 39 franchises that have opened up and are successfully making profits, delivering home deliveries, which is fantastic in this particular climate at the moment. There are over 230 plus restaurants in 10 different countries, and this will be targeted to around 50,000 plus restaurants over the next 10 years. We won't just stop at sushi. It'll be Health Master, all sorts of other master type food chains. Gold mining. Now, this is the exciting part, one of the more exciting parts of our portfolio. We have 4 gold mines currently stockpiling gold reserves as we speak. In the Russian Urals mountains, we have a fully surveyed suite of leases that are producing up to 850 ton of gold over the next 10 to 20 years. And there is a 5th gold mine under negotiation here in Australia. We have the KG Club Production, which is a movie special effects company. And this is where we will see the release of our first movie in a series of 3 movies, actually, and a TV series called Dragon Man on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. It is being put together by Newland Mamakiv, who has been successfully involved in over 15 projects with Marvel Technologies. But the movie side of it just won't stop there. We will be engaged in full global merchandising of videos, games, and all the merchandise that comes with movie releases around the world. And we will be launching this throughout India and China towards the end of 2020. We also have the amazing innovative basalt technologies. This is an incredible technology that does not rust. It is a universal building material that over 30% of the Earth's surface is covered by. So the advantages of basalt can be higher oxidation resistance, higher radiation resistance, higher strength, up to 3 times stronger than steel, intellectual property patents, and an eco-friendly carbon footprint, much, much less than steel and other products like fiberglass and plastics. So we can produce anything that built from any material can be made out of basalt. And when you add in 3D imprinting, from computerization, we have an incredible 2.5 trillion potential growing market, including what's featured there in the space race. And a great little fact that I didn't realize is that man is seeking to land on Mars one day. So guess what? Much of the Mars's surface is covered in basalt-like material, and our company will be at the forefront of its development technology to create equipment while on site. So imagine if we gain a space contract and send our technology to Mars. Just another dream that the company has. Will it happen? Maybe one day. Diamond production, another exciting part of what I just mentioned, even into the space race. The precious metals and stone sector sees natural diamond production of only three to 4 days. We can produce a fine jewelry range with multifaceted diamonds, ideal for industrial drilling and cutting, medical equipment industry, optical lens applications, electronic microprocessors in mobile phones, and of course, the space technology. We have also created our own blockchain, where we will see the security token CryptoUnit, our stable coin, and the utility token being created. The blockchain is the future of money. Just like bank card, just like cash was introduced hundreds of years ago, the blockchain is now a phenomenon which is taking over the internet in the way that companies and governments around the world do their business. So we also created our digital doubles, which is a data mining phase. This is an incredible AI software that has the ability to reach out with 100,000 nodes to over 1 billion social media accounts. So if you have any aspirations of being a social media influencer, no matter what business you're in, then you need our Digital Doubles program, which has also been registered Digital Doubles Inc. in Delaware, USA. And the CryptoUnit just keeps on growing. In the 20 sectors of the investment market, through education, multi-level crowd investing development sector, the equity participation in business and co-ownership. This is where the startup companies live. This is a multi-trillion-dollar area. We have crowd-funded numerous companies with their great ideas to market, the likes of Uber, Fiverr, and Zoom that we're currently listening this particular presentation on. We are also heavily involved in the health and longevity sector, because what's the point of having all this money and assets if you're not looking after your number one wealth, your health? So we see the future as a big part of health and longevity. Innovative transport development sector. This has been an exciting area that we have already successfully crowdfunded Project One with the innovative technologies around the string rail technologies from Skyway. $150 million plus, and this company is now up and running and is gaining hundreds of millions of dollars of contracts to be rolled out over the next 12 months to 2 years, 5 years. And it will be showcased in World Expo 2021 in Dubai. Banking sector, stock markets, Forex markets, cryptocurrency markets. Billions and billions of dollars are traded every single day in the cryptocurrency markets, especially in the likes of Bitcoin that you may know of. But all these currencies are backed only by air, and supply and demand runs them. Well, move over, because here comes the CryptoUnit program backed by real world assets, which you are viewing at the moment, including the gold assets. So the insurance sector, a huge area that we're involved in. The real estate sector, as featured in the video. We have a resort development real estate in the Crimea and in Phuket in Thailand. Innovative development sector, agriculture, farming and development sector, which is where We understand the importance of food and good, fresh, clean water. We also are involved in the sector for entrepreneurial, cooperative and development sector, the science sector. Everything is science today. So we are heavily engaging in these great scientific ideas coming to market, helping them to create a better future for our planet. The culture sector, as just seen in the movies and merchandising, precious and semi-precious metals and stones, space development sector, a huge multi-trillion-dollar industry with man planning to re-land on the moon by 2025 and beyond. The charity sector, we are preferred members of the World's Generals for Peace. In fact, Andre is their chairperson for their financial arm. And he has also been awarded the Dove of Peace Medal in 2019 for the United Nations-backed organization. We are also heavily involved in the deaf community, and we have dedicated a complete department to the teachings and learnings to advance these people with their education and to give them greater opportunities and resources for their futures. So what does the CryptoUnit program provide? It provides you with co-ownership of the CRU global portfolio. It has been paying monthly loyalty program bonuses. We have also been paid profit bonuses. This will continue for the life of the program. These profit bonuses have been increasing as the CryptoUnit has been increasing in value. And we're looking forward to these to become dividends very, very shortly. Regulated and transparent financing. We have a crack US-based lawyer team that has been regulating through all our contracts and all our resources, speeding up the sales for the company with transparent financing. We have just been recently audited by Ernst & Young from the UK. So this is very refreshing. It is total open resource. CRU value growth due to increase in assets, as we've seen with some of the innovative technologies that are inside our program. Possibilities of circulation of the CRU in global merchandising. This is where the big boys play, the pension funds, the banking sectors, the superannuation funds. This is where these global funds provide services for their investors. And the CRU program is heading in phase 3 towards these areas. Step-by-step guide for the Academy of the Private Investor is very simple. Step 1, you make a free registration. You just say yes and figure it all out later. Once you do, you have the opportunity to become a member of the VIP club for as little as $10 US per month. You receive bonuses immediately. You get to gain the right to choose an EIP package that suits your budget. And you take action and go for it. Do you want to earn and learn by learning right now? Well, you can, because at the Academy of the Private Investor, we offer you the unique business model, multi-level crowd investing. What's it all about? You can gain ideas and skills in multi-level businesses, access to training, home business, be your own director, be your own boss, your own employee, work online, unlimited revenue. You can work offline. You can create an international business. You have fast realization of your dreams and the ability to create multiple incomes over the next 1 to 5 years. With the investment business model, you can learn how investment consulting and training and investment instruments in co-ownership can help you to give you the opportunity to increase your capital quickly and increase your assets. The opportunity to create assets of up to $1+ million in 2 to 5 years. Also, prestigious accolades can be attained because you're feeling good about what you're achieving. This is giving us the opportunity to be the true sovereign individual and to create the life on your terms that you desire. So what are our achievements since 2014? There's been over 750,000 plus partners worldwide. We have business operations in over 175 plus countries lawfully. We have 71 achievers to rank president inside our organization, with a further 20,000 plus high rankers beyond that. We speak 13 different languages, and currently at the moment, our main website has 12 different languages. And inside the Academy, there is a program that is being worked on to create all these videos and educational programs into those 12 different languages. We have paid over 99 million units in network bonuses and commissions over the last 6 years. We have achieved 1.4 plus million registrations in this time. And stories of success, they continue with Celia Duck, a loving grandmother from Brisbane, Shane Bose, an entrepreneur businessman from Melbourne, and Harun from Brisbane as well. Harun is one of the young guns that has now been elevated to the deputy chair for the financial arm. He is a forensic accountant and is one of our more preferred members of the MLCI Marathon 260 education platform training. Shane has been a mate of mine for the last 40 odd years, a very smart, savvy entrepreneur and investor. And as soon as he heard the word investing in the multi-level MLCI business model, Shane has been up and running and is now giving back to his beloved Samoan community. Celia, who is a grandmother and an entrepreneur, is giving back to thousands of people in her organization. Anastasia is a registered psychologist in the Russias. And these are just some of the amazing stories of self-made successful people and entrepreneurs inside the Academy. It continues with Alina and Annette from the UK, some of the young gun young guns that we are talking about. We have Marshall from South Africa, Neil Morrison from New Zealand is a beloved grandfather, and Rita Rashin, another grandmother and what we call a crypto nut. Rita is giving back to her beloved community worldwide in training. Neil is the same to the Polynesians and beyond. NASA from the Iman, who is a health entrepreneur, and Sharon Fairfield. Sharon and her husband started this business around 4 years ago with $10, and they were time poor before that. Today, Sharon is running a wonderful organization and was one of the originators to bring this idea to Australia, and is running a multi-million-dollar industry. So the advantages of the MLCI business from home, be your own boss, start your own international business from scratch, have unlimited earnings potential, create multiple income streams, unique business model, massive leverage across the entire network. You know, it's not just about the money. It's not just even about the education. It's about travel. It's about networking with like-minded spirits and creating relationships and friendships from around the world. Our mission at the new economic evolution of the world is very simple. We want to create global wealth distribution. We want to provide you with security and protection inside our teachings. We want to help as many others as we can to get what they want, so we get what we want. And it doesn't matter whether you're upline, crossline, downline, wherever you fit in the organization, just shout out and people will help. Prosperity and happiness, because this is what we are all chasing in life. And when you get that prosperity and happiness, you get to realize your dreams. You become peaceful. And with the high vibrational energies that this organization provides, we can get on top of the low vibrational energies that the dark side of the world is promoting to us at the moment. The 3 pillars of the new is all about education, co-ownership, and business. And at the head of our organization is the Presidential Council. These people are responsible to both regional and local councils as well. And we have fantastic individuals like Cam, who has created this part of this organization in Vietnam and Asia beyond and into the USA. Dr. Lydia and Havinder Singh from India, giving back to their beloved Indian communities. Zamilia from Pakistan, Amans Munich from the UAE, a colorful entrepreneur who was once a hotel clerk, but discovered the teachings of the academy and is now one of the company's highest income earners. Andrew Hawkes from Australia, who represents Australia and New Zealand on the council. Dragos Stranchu from Italy, Petru Zelba from Moldova, a former electrician. Mila Sergikova, the darling chairperson of the Presidential Council, a young gun who is also one of our greatest entrepreneurs, who has been helping Andrei Karatov from the early days, who is our CEO. Andrei needs no real introduction other than he has that dream to create that millionaires and become 15% of the world's population in financial literacy. Andrei has also been elevated into the Russian Federation Entrepreneurs of All Time Encyclopedia, and an incredible accolade. So how do you become part of our project? Like we have said before, register for free. Get verified, prove that you are a real person through the KYC, Know Your Customer, and the anti-money laundering rules and regulations of the European Economic Union. Participate and hit the ground running and implement your skills. So we have some presents for you at the API when you become a student and a VIP club member for only up until the 31st of July, which is nearing very soon. You gain 250 CRU points as a gift after registration. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you get access to free investment literacy training, 7 p.m. worldwide across 25 countries in 12 different languages. So what will be your decision? Leave everything as is, or you can get financial and investment education, multiple sources of passive income, be part of a like-minded community, the ability to create assets, and the opportunity to leave a legacy, which not only for your family today, but for future generations. It is your choice. We respect your choices, and that's okay if you say no. But what are your alternatives? If you are not happy, if there's something in your life that you want to create, then the Academy of the Private Investor has some of those options that you need to seriously look at. So let's have some inspiration. In parting, life is an echo. What you send out comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get. What you see in others exists in you. This is a famous quote from Zig Ziglar. And I have some questions for you. What do you want for your future? And what are you going to do about that future today? Thank you for your attention. Please refer back to the person who invited you here today, and we'll open it up for our tng-neew questions and answers and updates, and I will stop the recording.